Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. I want to welcome you to today's video blog. It's Tuesday, October 20th, 2020. Where has this year gone? Well, unfortunately, we still have stimulus hanging over our head, although the news last night or this morning suggests that they're getting closer and closer. We still have COVID out there. And of course, we still have the election. So the chop will continue for a while. Also, it came to my attention yesterday, and I want to reach out and remind everyone, and I'll try to be a little more diligent on reminding you of this on the videos. We have members that did not know that they could download a special members-only app, and on that app, I post every trade that I take and close. And what I'm going to start doing, I started doing it yesterday, and I will start doing it, well, I will continue to do it. I will add the stop on there. So here's one that I posted yesterday. Okay, bought CGC December calls 15 strike, and I put stop 1740, and then we'll use the Road to Wealth trading rules for profit taking. And I can't really give any kind of profit taking because what the Road to Wealth does is we use goals, not necessarily targets. But I will try to add some sort of expected move to it. I'll do that. And by the way, a member is anybody that is a paid member of Hit Run Candlesticks, or anyone that is a trial of Hit and Run Candlesticks. So if you have a smartphone, step into the room for a little bit and make sure you get the app downloaded. You do not have to be in the trading room, however, to get the alerts. All you've got to do is have your telephone on, smartphone on, and you will get the alerts. If you cannot be in the trading room during the day, just let me know, and we'll set up a time one evening where I'll be in the room, and I will help everybody set that app up. It's very simple, but it's like any kind of technology. It can be frustrating at times. So I'd be more than happy to help you set up. Takes about 2 minutes or less, and we'll get that going for you. All right, let's get going with the market here and a few trade ideas. Market seems like it's popping up this morning. Last I checked, Dow was up close to 200 points. I have no idea what it is right now. SPY really had a horrible day yesterday. I mean, it really did. Not such a good candle. We have an evening star set up here. The market is gapping up a little bit from yesterday's close. Looks like we're going to be in that 344.45 area. I would be hard pressed to take it serious unless we get over 345.10. 345.10, that will put us over the T-line. Hey, also, speaking of the T-line, I want to remind members and trial members that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern in the Hit Run Candlesticks Right Way Options Trading Education Room, I will be presenting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it will be on the T-line. T-line is still my favorite moving average of all, and I thought I would chat about that tonight. Okay, so above 345.10, above 345.10, and then of course, we want to see a little bit of follow through, but I'm not even going to take it real serious until we get above that area there. FNGU, I still think, is one of the most important charts to keep an eye on right now. Yesterday, not a good day, but we did come down to a little bit of support, and this morning it looks like we're opening up a little higher. On that one, here's what I did with the SPY, and I'll do it with the FNGU right here. I went to the 3-bar chart, and here I'm going to pull this down, and I put a line pretty much over the last 3-bar candle. So 206.95. Here, let's get rid of this. We don't need that. Let's go back to the daily. And that's what I need to see for FNGU. Get over the last bar on the 3-bar chart. That's a 130-minute chart. Get over that last bar, and then I'll take it a little bit serious. Okay, let's bring up our trade ideas here. Sorry, should have had them up. There we go. Okay, so what I want to look at is MRNA right now. MRNA, not such a good day, definitely. Let's get rid of all that. And let's draw a trend line here. We broke down below that trend line. I do see, however, that stock is gapping up this morning. So what I'm looking for is that gap. Let's see. Let me put a line. There we go. Looks like the stock is gapping up to about 73.15 right here. If we can see follow through, then we might possibly look at a trade here. And that would be gapping up on the 3-bar chart to the T-line. So over the T-line is what I would like to see. And I would bet this morning when we open up, the T-line will be below 73.13 here. And that might be a place that we start looking at buying some MRNA. How about some TNA? Now, some of the charts I'm looking at today, they don't look so hot, but they're going to have to prove themselves. So they're not anything we're looking at to get in real quick. They're going to absolutely have to prove themselves. So here's a 3-bar chart on TNA, and we can clearly see that it's gapping up off of its low. But if it can't clear the last bar of the 3-bar chart yesterday, so above 38.50 is what I'm looking at. Above 38.50, that's where I'll start to look at a possible trade. So let's put the buy box in there. So this is where I'll start looking for a trade in this area. And of course, a breakout here can also be bought. Now, if this is not met, there's no way that I'm going to consider taking that trade. Anything below that green box, below that blue line right there, is just not worth the trade. FAS is actually popping up a little bit. Let's go back to that 3-bar chart. And if I see FAS move above 37, we'll call it 37.60, then I will consider a trade there. Let's go to the daily chart, and you can see where that puts us right here. So above, in this case, it's above about 50% of the upper 50% of yesterday's daily candle. I'm also going to move this buy box up a little bit higher in here. So what I would have to see is price to continue up, and then I'm going to have to see an inside day consolidation, and this can certainly be on an intraday chart. And then if I see bullishness move in, then I will take that trade in that area here. Another one is D-Dog. Now D-Dog's looking a little better here. So far we've got a pretty nice trend up, and D-Dog is doing a lot of stuff that we like to see. Low to a higher low, higher high, so on and so on and so on and so on. Just right up the line here. Here it's made another low, and now failed high, but a higher high. So what I'm looking at is for D-Dog to find some buyers here. I'm going to put a line just underneath the T-line, just underneath that doji right there. And you can see that we're opening up in about that 113.05 area. I'm going to peek at that 3-bar chart. So here's the 3-bar chart. I'm going to put a candle above the last bar on the last bar of yesterday, right here. Let's go to the daily chart. So if I start seeing trading above 112.68, 112.70, that's what I would look for an entry. What I'm trying to show here, because I've been asked a bunch of times on YouTube and Twitter, Facebook, how I use the 3-bar chart, and that's what I'm trying to show you here. Okay. Let's see. Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat, we had that on one of our Saturday charts to ponder, and man, it killed it. It blew it away. This was our first target, and it just nailed it and went up higher. So what I'm watching for is follow through. Now I don't like the bearish engulf up here. I don't like the gap down. But what I'm willing to do is put this on the watch list. And I'm willing for the bulls to come in and prove to me that they've got some serious meat to them. Serious meat to them. That can pull this thing up and maybe challenge the highs and possibly move higher. So here, let's go to that 130 minute or 3-bar chart, and I'm going to put a line right on the last bar of yesterday. Now let's go back to the daily. So above 185.35 is what I'll be looking at, and let's put the buy box in here. That's what I will consider for a trade. So on the daily, we've got bearish engulf here, right below the T line, a doji below the T line. So with follow through up, a buy signal in here, and then I may consider that for a trade to re-challenge the top and push on higher above that $200 mark. RIOT is setting up here. Here we've got a nice little run, little flag pullback. We ended up with a doji yesterday. I'm going to head over to that 3-bar chart again, and let's put a line up above yesterday's last bar. That's actually a pretty nice spot. I like that. Let's go to a daily chart. So above $3.40 is what I'm going to do for a possible entry on, and we're going to raise this up just slightly above yesterday's high. Hey, as soon as I've got one more to do, and then what I'm going to do is cover a couple of charts that we bought and closed yesterday. So hang tight here, please. Alrighty, NIO, everybody's favorite. I've got this on my watch list. Now, some folks are already in it. I think it's a great chart. I do think it goes higher for long-term investors. But if you're a trader like me, you're trading the swings. We made good money on this swing. Now we're waiting for an entry for that next swing. The buy box is in here. The buy box right, well, here. It's between 28.70 and 25.75 here. So we're going to look for an entry in this area. Basically, we're not going to look for it. We're going to wait for it, and the live trading alert scanner will alert us when the buyers are coming in, when it's making a new day high. Looks like we're going to open up somewhere in the middle of yesterday's candle. So we'll wait for that alert, the candle moving up. Even if we end up down and it starts moving up, we may look at that as a buy signal as well. We'll have to wait till it happens to see exactly what it is. But basically what I do is I look for price moving higher. Sometimes it's higher with a new day high. Sometimes it's higher with a 2-day high. And sometimes it's higher down here coming off the lows, trying to shape a hammer type candle, and the live trading alerts us on those things there. All right, let's take a look at a few trades that I made yesterday. The first one is fairly early in the morning, but it was after the first 15 minutes. We alerted and we posted on the app. That's why I urge every member and trial member to download the Smart app. Don't fuss with it. Go in the room and ask us about it. Again, if you cannot be in the room, I'll set some time up that we can do it after hours, or maybe you have a lunch. You can let me know. I can help you get it set up if you need help. So we posted that, and then man, it was just, well, from there it was just skyrocket. It just took off. We're still holding it. We did not close any yesterday. We're looking for this to go a little bit higher. So Looks like we're opening up down a little bit. I'm not too concerned about that today. Congratulations to those that got into it. We ended up yesterday with 44.9%. I'll be down just a little lower than that because it's down a little bit this morning. But what a nice trade. Congratulations to those that got in it. Congratulations to those that took some profits. And way to go. Way to go. I'm also in, let's see. I closed one out for a loss. I closed out HUN. Was not happy with the way that is working, and it doesn't look like it's showing me any happiness yet this morning. Now, I'm not opposed to getting back in this. I love the chart. I really do. I like the whole price action. It's just the current price action is not doing me any favors. So I pulled out of that before the loss got any worse, so I took that loss. I'll be more than happy to jump back in this when it starts to turn up, if it starts to turn up. We also was in VXX, and I'm actually still in VXX. What I did is Friday, we bought some VXX calls. We sold half yesterday for a nice little profit, 12.6%. Ended up closing up on the second half yesterday, 17%. But as you can see, we're not going to be up 17% at the open this morning. We're opening up a little bit down, but I'm going to hold that second half of the position for a little bit until I need to sell it. Right now, I don't have a sell signal, and then if it opens up like it's looking like around 22.95, that is not a sell signal down there unless it starts moving south. Then I'll get rid of it. But at the moment, I'm not planning on getting out of it. Okay, that is the trade ideas for today. I want to wish everyone the best luck in the world in trading. I want to remind you all to please have a set of rules. They do not have to be complicated. I always tell people, if you can't put your trading rules on a 3.5 by 5 or 3 by 5 index card, then you've got too many. So follow those rules, plan your trade, trade your plan. If you don't understand what that means, let me know. I'll be happy to share it with you, what exactly that means, and it's not probably what you think. So good day to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope to see you in the trading room. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.